Here's the beginning of the video. Just wanna it's on the KitchenAid KUDE. Got the part numbers in here if you need to check. It'll be right here. KUDE70F as in Frank, V as in Victor, SS number 3, and the numbers are right here. That's gonna be your model number, so you can find out. Then you get to the bottom, they got 2 screws, little Phillips screws, most of them. Take this panel off. This one's got power, so you might want to go turn your circuit breaker off, and then look at the lights on the top. Make sure they don't come on when you press the buttons. And once you know those are, you might want to get an electrician to do it if you don't know how to do that part. But you got to disconnect that and make sure to turn your water off, because the water, you're going to need pliers, is on here. You might need some towels under here because it will leak out after you turn the water off. And the water line runs behind here, and you'll see the line that runs basically to the dishwasher. So once you got that off, water's off, electricity's off, disconnect these wires. You can pull them through. Then you slide this thing out, and then you can pull the bottom out. It's 2 Torx screws to pull that apart, and that'll be I got 2 Torx screws. This is a how-to save you about $350 on buying a sump pump for this, when all you need is the O-ring. And best way to do it is, if you got a water leak on one of these, you can pull this little modulator thing off with a couple of screws. Comes right off after you take the screws off. There's an O-ring right in there. This is a KitchenAid. I'll put the part number down in the description. This one was a 18 OD, which is outside diameter, but 10 millimeter ID, which is inside diameter. And I just went and bought a oil. It's an oil seal with a little spring in the back of it, like you would get for a car. And due to I work on cars, I knew exactly what the seal was. So I didn't have to go buy a whole $300 pump for a seal, because that's what they're trying to do, sell you the pump with the seal instead of just selling you the seal. KitchenAid's in the business to make money, and obviously not take care of their customers by doing stuff like that. It's really messed up. So I am gonna help you guys out. And this seal, how much was that seal? $8? Something like that. I don't know, it was about $8. I think we might have got it through Amazon or something. It took about a week to get here. It came from across the country somewhere. But I took a digital caliper and I measured the outside diameter and the inside diameter, and then I test fitted it on this shaft right here, and it was a nice snug fit on this thick part of the shaft. And then I went and I stuck it into the hole in here, and it has a nice fit like it's supposed to. I had to press it in there with my finger with a little bit of resistance. And then you just, once you put the seal in, you put this back on, you put your 3 or 4 screws in there. And this is already after you have the dishwasher out. The part number is KUDE70FVSS3, and this is a KitchenAid dishwasher. So, I actually put a little jack stand under here to hold it up. Good idea to have somebody on the other side just so it doesn't fall over, especially when you're going to tighten the screws, unless you got a way to hold on to it so it don't tip. It uses little T15 Torx screws on here. Another thing, when you got this dishwasher out, you might want to take these pieces out, these screens, these filters, because if you use those pods, those dishwasher pods, they don't dissolve properly. They clog everything up, and you could probably overflow into your house because the drains get clogged up. So make sure you pull them out. These you just twist and turn. They come out, and you can hose them out with some warm hot water, and do that while you got it out. And then you know, make sure your power's off when you pull this thing out too, because the power's gonna hook in here. You want to make sure there's no power going to it. You want to make sure you go under the sink, turn the water off. The drain on this one was long enough I didn't have to disconnect, but the water I did. Make sure you put like a bucket under the sink, because sometimes those valves, when you unscrew them or screw them in, they'll start leaking. So get some like extra towels and stuff handy. So this concludes this straight to the point video on how to save you about 300 bucks and fix the little water leak on your dishwasher. And this is only for the water leak. This is not to repair any other issues. So if you have any other issues, you might want to check some other videos. Take care. Peace.